Hello, welcome to What's in the Workshop. Now, I was perusing Facebook Marketplace this morning. Yes, I know, dangerous. I came across a Montesa Cota 247. He's advertising for a friend of his. No price, doesn't run, had it a long time. So obviously my interest is immediately piqued. So I got this chap's number, sent him a message. I'm going to see it this afternoon. So I've done a couple of trials on the Cota 330 and that's been okay. The trouble is, it's quite a rare bike and I'm quite bad, so I tend to fall off fairly regularly, and my concern is if I break off a bit of that isn't easily available, that leaves me in a bit of a bother. So I got to thinking, well, this 247 seems pretty cheap. I know my way around a Montesa. So I thought, well, if I go and buy it today, maybe, I could probably get it running into the evening trial on Wednesday. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, I bought it. Wednesday could be pushing it just a little bit. It's now Sunday, by the way. So the chap I bought this off bought the bike in '79. He's the second owner. And used it a couple of times playing some woods, and basically it's sat ever since. Rear shocks are completely seized. Forks look good. Obviously got no oil in. Rear brakes seized. Airbox is missing. Chain guard's missing. The chain guard and airbox are pretty minor compared to the main bearings. They sound horrible, but I mean, at least it's not seized. That's something. Wheels are okay. Tyres hold air, or maybe they're just that hard that they look like they hold air. Exhaust good. It's non-original. It's all there. I think what we'd say is it has potential. I'm not 100% sure that's how my wife will see it. Right, so here we are, back in my garage. I was going to pressure wash it all off before it came in, but it's pouring with rain. I thought, there's probably no point anyway, really, is there? So, where to begin? I don't think there's any point getting it to run as it is, because that sounds horrible. So, I think our engine's got to come apart straight off. However, I would like to see if it's got a spark. Interesting twin plug version here. No, obviously the decompressor's missing. Somebody's wound another spark plug in there. I'll see if I can find something better for that. So I'm going to pop plug out, or just find another plug. Probably pop them out, make it easy to turn over. And I'll just see if it's got spark. If it's got spark, then I think we'll just pull the engine out and go from there. Okay, plugs are out. Negative sparks. Oh well. Well, I'll carry on taking it out anyway. Probably going to be pointing to cleaning up. Hope so. But yeah, I may as well just take it out and then get to that once we take it apart. Right, so I've got the exhaust off. I've got the cover off this side, so I could just undo the split link of the chain, got that off. Carburetor I've taken off and I've just swung that up out of the way. Now I've just got these 3 bolts to undo, and engine will be ready to come out.
that last bolt. Okay. This coil wire off, that's terrible, whatever that is. Replacing that. Okay. And the wiggle, last bolt. Out she comes. Get her on the bench. Okay, got the cylinder off. Piston looks good. Rings are intact, not too scratchy, so that's good news. Bore again looks quite good, no obvious step, so that's good news. What doesn't look good, possibly those crank bearings in there, the needle rolls and the crank look rusty, but we'll know more once we got it apart. Fingers crossed. Okay, got the clutch cover off. No oil in the clutch, bit odd. No gasket on it either. Somebody must have been in here before, but it's still lock wired, so nobody's had anything apart. Everything looks clean, no rust, that's good. So on these, this weight here is balanced. This can be an absolute nightmare to get off the shaft, because it's taper fit on the shaft, so fingers crossed that comes out. But I'll take all this out now and get ready to split the case. Oh, that gear is horrible to get off. If you ever got to work on one of these, you need to have a gear puller, because there is no way you'll get that off that shaft otherwise. But it's off, so now we can split the case. Well, that's bad. Who knows how it got that wet and rusty and horrible in there, but I don't even know how that was turning. Yeah. And the really bad news is, unfortunately, the crank is the same. That big end, you can see those rollers are rusty. I know side to side play doesn't really show you a lot, but that's excessive. So Wednesday's looking a little bleak. I think I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew with this one. I just don't have the parts. I do have another Cota 247 engine in bits. I could borrow parts from that, or the whole engine if I rebuilt it, but even then I'm missing some seals and things for a complete engine rebuild. I just don't think we've got the time between now and Wednesday for getting done what we need. Had the engine been in a bit better condition, we could have got the rest of the bike done in time, but I don't think there's time for both. So unfortunately that's a failure, but I will get the bike done, it will be built, and I will do a trial on it. I'll try and do that still in a ridiculously quick time, because I've got to provide some sort of challenge for your entertainment. So I'll keep you posted. Watch this space. Thanks for watching.